Hi guys, Archie Luxury channel. And today guys, what I really want to talk about, the topic that is on everyone's lips, is why did Rolex release a Pepsi when we were all expecting a Coke? Very, very clever foy indeed. And I gotta be completely honest with you, everyone I've spoke to was expecting they were expecting a Coke to be released. And I gotta tell you the truth there, I'm a huge fan of the Pepsi. I did actually, in my opinion, I was really, I really loved the blue and the red on the 1675. That's the original series that most people know. Okay, they had the no crown guard version, the 6542, but the 1675 is really, that was the plastic glass. That was the GMT in the 70s, very, very famous. I gotta tell you, I think Rolex chose the Pepsi because they wanted to keep the Coke up their sleeve. That's right. I think the whole reason why Rolex released the Pepsi was they've done extensive testing with the white gold Pepsi, and basically you got to understand, Rolex is a huge business. They are actually a charity, which is weird, but they're a charitable trust, but they have unlimited money for research, and they have unlimited money indeed. And the interesting thing is, I believe they've run focus groups all around the world, and everyone was saying the white gold GMT was too expensive. So Rolex kind of said, okay, we'll release a new Pepsi, but we'll put it on a Jubilee so that it doesn't hurt the white gold Pepsi sales. Doesn't hurt the people who've paid big bucks for a white gold GMT Pepsi. The other thing is too, you got to remember this, Rolex is very, very clever. They very, very cleverly also released a slightly lesser GMT in the Tudor GMT Pepsi. And it's quite interesting. Rolex and Tudor don't use the word Pepsi. This is a nickname given to these two watches because of the blue and the red bezel on the pieces. And it's quite interesting because Rolex has been very sneaky. Yes, we were all expecting a Coke, but instead of playing that card, they've kept it up their sleeves. And I think what you're going to see, Baselworld 2019, I think you will see a white gold Coke come out. Okay, white gold GMT Coke, solid gold. Then the following year, you'll see it in steel on a Jubilee bracelet. So the watch I'm hoping to see is the Jaffa, the Rolex Jaffa. That's black bezel with orange, the Jaffa. And I think that would be a really cool addition. It's interesting to see Rolex has really looked back on their heritage. I would really love to see Rolex bring out a no crown guard version of a sports watch. Okay, so we're talking Submariner, GMT, maybe an Explorer 2, I'd like to see a no crown guard version like the Tudors, like the Tudors. I reckon that'd be pretty damn amazing. And I gotta tell you, I'm really shocked they did nothing. They did absolutely nothing with the Submariner. The Submariner, it was sort of there's no love for the subby. I can't believe it. And my prediction of having a ceramic bezel Explorer 2, well, that kind of did not happen. So it's a very much a Quagmire experience. But I think anyone out there who wants to see a Coke GMT, I think stay tuned. Rolex is doing market. I've actually spoken to several dealers around the world who fill me in, and Rolex is doing market share with customers, and the Coke is something that was wanted. Just because you're not seeing it now doesn't mean it's not on the table. This is to be completely frank with you. I've also got an insider at Rolex who wants to remain anonymous. His name is Olaf. Oops. His name is Frank. And Frank tells me that Frank sort of told me on the side that a Coke is coming. Yes, a new Coke is coming, and it's going to be just wait and see, guys. Don't just think it's the Rolex doesn't shoot their load in one hit. They like to come back and again and back and again. So there's definitely going to be a Coke coming out. It may not be next year, it may be the year after, but Rolex has actually made experimental Cokes. Frank told me that they are playing around with a few different options. They're actually working on a green gold, like you got rose gold. They're actually working on a green gold. That's right. They're bringing out a green gold, which is, it's kind of the unofficial color of cryptocurrency. That's right. So they've got a green gold version coming out soon. It's not yellow gold. It's not rose gold. It's kind of a greeny gold. Okay. There's a new gold that Rolex is working on. This is what I've been told. Because Rolex has got their own gold foundry. The other thing is the Rolex Jaffa. That's the orange and black. It's not a total spin out yet either. That could be on the cards. I've told Olaf to push that baby through. So there's a number of things that are happening. My sources have said, what's happening with supply? Are they going to be having more supply available? And unfortunately, they will be reducing. They will be reducing supply even more. It's really, Rolex is a rich man's toy, a rich man connected man's toy, or somebody who will pay massive premiums. There's not going to be huge stocks coming out. I'm very sorry indeed there. Rolex will keep supply very limited. So yeah, that's unfortunately the way it is. A lot of these sports watches are destined for China. China seems to be getting the biggest chunk of Rolex sports watches. So unfortunately, with their taxation system and their archaic sort of form of corruption, that's probably one of the worst places to buy a sports Rolex anyhow. So yeah, this is what's happening there. But guys, don't be concerned. A Coke is on its way. They just need to sell all the Pepsis first before you sell your Cokes. I'm Archie Luxury. Predictions after Baselworld. Tell me what you guys think of that. Hey guys, my name is Paul Pluter. I'm the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3. Guys, I need a bit of help. It's very hard running a YouTube channel relying on Google Ads alone. I'm in a special niche and I speak my mind, and I don't have all those Seiko wannabes, all the people who want assurance about their affordable shitters. So I've got to really try hard to bring in the revenue. Guys, if you like my content, if you think I'm a great chap to have around, why don't you help me out? There's a number of ways you can help me out. This will keep me full-time on YouTube. Look in the description of this video for some ways you can help me. You could sponsor me on Patreon. That allows you to send a small monthly amount to me every month. It can be $1, it can be $100, whatever you can afford. The next way you can help me is, well guys, I really need some money to keep things going. Paid reviews. On the Paul Pluter channel, I run paid reviews. For as little as $20 US, I'll give you an opinion of your collection, of what you're looking at. I'll try and answer. There's heaps of other ways you can help me. I do telephone consultancy. For $50 US, I will talk to you on Skype or WhatsApp and answer your horological or personal problems. Any questions, I'll give it a go. Now guys, please help us out. Look down below, and if you could help us out, I will stay here and make videos full-time on YouTube.
Okay.